Salute and thank you, NERDSoul. Oh yeah, late ill kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that street geek and NERDSoul. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's go, baby. You know what's up? It's NERDSoul Gaming, man. We chilling. We got that Fatal Fury. Oh, you best believe that. Fatal Fury is out. We got the homie on the line. Open mind. What's up?
What's up, FGC family, Nerd Soul family, gaming community? Back again, giving y'all some of that get to get strive action, but with Fatal Fury.
Yeah, because I forgot there's no air block.
It is air block. You just got to time it, and you already done took away a quarter of my life bar, and I'm heated up. I'm overheated, so I got to like run from these. So anyway, we'll talk about the next because
I want to open up on Elena. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because people, so if you didn't know, Street Fighter 6, because not everybody plays Street Fighter 6. Basically, in Street Fighter 6, there is a character named Elena. She was from Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, so she's being added in as DLC character. And people are not happy with her depiction. They're talking about her hair not having enough volume. It kind of looks like paper. It looks, wispy and stuff. And then also she doesn't look like a real black woman, really. She doesn't really look like a black woman. She looks like, a white girl with just brown paint on her body or something like that.
I said something to that effect in a private chat, but yeah.
So
I told you.
And I'm not surprised. This is kind of like what sort of happens. Like they've done this. I mean, they've done this to Storm for years. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. But they've done it to Storm for years, and They're not particularly wrong, but it's kind of like you're never gonna get unless we get like what I'm saying, unless Ryan Coogler is making the game, we ain't get that. Yeah. We ain't get that representation. Like we just ain't. Like we just ain't getting that representation. Ooh no. Ooh, oh, I thought it was my turn. Ooh, no, oh no. So, with that said, how are you feeling about the criticism of Elena? Like, I do think some of it is justified, but I also think like, unfortunately, we ain't gonna get nowhere on it.
Oh, my phone fell. I'm sorry. Listen, I agree with the criticism, but I'm not joining the criticism. Does that make sense? Because I don't care. But I'm not saying that they're wrong. I mean, this is not new. She's always been a generic black girl. And I'll say on the show what I said to you and Coop in the private chat we was having is that since Street Fighter 3, Elena has always been a white girl with a black color palette, brown color palette, so to speak. I don't, there's no African girl nowhere on earth that looks like Elena. She has a straight nose and she has thin lips. Black women don't have straight noses and thin lips. Neither do black men. And that's not a bad thing. That's just our feature. I embrace my wide nose and my thick lips. That's what makes me a black person.
Mm-hmm.
So, but at the end of the day, I don't expect a Japanese company to get it right. And shout out to Jesse and Team Korra. If it's not Team Korra making the video game, then we can't expect to get the authentic black person. What they should look like as far as gaming characters. We got, thank God for Team Korra because they know how black people are supposed to look, with the facial features. And then they not just black folks. They got what's her name, Winry? She's Latin, so they got her right. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just I don't expect it from Japanese.
Like it's we kind of know how they do. And yes, it would be awesome to get an Elena that like looks reminiscent of a real black girl, but it's kind of like I mean, you knew what the original girl looked like. Now, with that said, this would be an awesome opportunity for them to flip it up and for them to give us that. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't be counting them chickens. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I unfortunately we I wouldn't be hold my breath for that type of stuff. Like I would
You
not
do.
be holding my breath,
Wait,
waiting for them
I
to
just,
give a
I
black woman some real props. I mean, Kimberly is about look. Hey, you got Kimberly.
now
What's-
Kimberly, I'm gonna give them a prop from that.
You got you got
You can
Kimberly, so
find a
that's
black girl that looks like Kimberly on Street Fighter 6. I'm not gonna dismiss that. But we talk about an African girl. See,
yeah.
Kimberly is American black.
Hmm.
She look good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mad about that. But an African woman, when we talk about Atlanta, they're trying to make her look like her Street Fighter 3 third strike look, which I guess they got it right. They 3D rendered her from third strike. I mean, it is what it is. She's not a character I'm gonna play with anyway because she's never been my character archetype. And I don't trip on it. I don't really care like that. It's not. But I'm not. In other words, I'm not beating Capcom down for how Blade looks. Just being honest with what she looks like. I don't care. I don't care. It's not gonna affect me. It's not gonna make or break me at all. It's Elena. She's here, and I'm glad she's here. I'm so sick of Kenny Ryu. But with Elena being here, everybody's still gonna play with Kenny Ryu. Doesn't really matter that she's here.
Bro.
People not getting off Kenny Ryu and Akuma. They're not getting off it. Akuma, I don't mind as much because I play with Akuma, right? You know Akuma's my dude. If I'm gonna play with a Chodo, I'm gonna play with Akuma right now. But I was just playing Street Fighter 6 before you hit me up to see you show, and my opponent, I had I had five Ryus and three Kens and an Akuma. And then I had a Terry, I had a Bison, a Marissa, but I had about 10 fights.
Mm.
Five of them were Ken. Five of them were Ryu, three of them were Ken. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That's my rank match experience, life, whatever you want to call it. The majority of the FGC is playing with Ken Ryu. It doesn't matter who they release the DLC. Doesn't matter.
It yeah, the girl ain't out yet, so let's see how many people actually play with her. And she does have um her old school outfit that you can get, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, that you can change into. So we'll see.
which looks
We'll
good.
see what she ends up looking like. But I
It looks
mean,
good. I don't have a problem with it.
this is an opportunity for one of y'all modders to, you know what I'm saying, give her a real, a real African woman's look, you know what I'm saying?
They're
There
not
you
going to do
go.
that. They can't do that themselves. They themselves are not. I'm about to change the characters. They themselves are not astute, so to speak.
Ah,
They don't know what they're doing. So what they gonna do?
true that,
They're
true
just
that.
gonna change her completely into another character with her move kit. That's what they're gonna do.
Mm. Man, that's how they do you. That's how they do you. But with that said, I see where y'all are coming from, but I also like ain't they ain't gonna change it. This about the best y'all gonna get. Oh, now he going. Oh, you know what? You can break me down something on Fatal Fury, because for anyone watching, I'm new to Fatal Fury. I'm new to it basically. I've played Fatal Fury like back in the '90s. So so with the SPG, what does SPG stand for?
I forget the acronym, but it's just a moment in your life bar that lets you do a specific move, and then once you don't have that life, once you move from that spot, you can't do that move no more. And you have to be an SPG to do the ultra The ultra moves. You can do super moves, but you can't do their ultra super moves unless you're in FBC. And you got two bars down at the bottom of the screen. See if you can guess what I was trying to do with these colors, with mine.
Ah,
Like
Naruto.
why not? Right? I got two actually, two different colors. I got that no that Naruto.
Oh man, this is dope.
One thing
Yeah,
I don't
but
like about Kuramaru is he don't have a proper insight.
I don't like. I don't like. He doesn't have. He doesn't have. He doesn't have a teleport that I like. He doesn't have a teleport that I like, and also, and his normals seem short, right? His normals don't have any reach. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's short.
Well,
He's
yeah,
a character
true.
that you got to get inside with.
Oh, hold up. Did I change? I thought I changed my button. I thought I changed my throw button to another button, but I did not. It's that button. Okay. Ooh, oh. Did I? Oh, that's me.
Oh,
That's me.
that's,
I'm sure that's me. Sorry. Oh man.
it's
Oh,
cool. I mean, you're doing a lot right now.
oh no. He doubled me up on the. Oh no. I thought I could. Oh, so I can't block that low. Okay. All right, cool. Mm.
Oh, me.
Ooh. Nice. All right, cool. But yeah, I'm still trying to learn this Fatal Fury thing. And me and Mikey have been playing it, having a good time. Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
good stuff.
tried to
I'm set
condition
up.
you a little bit.
Yeah, you did. You did. I got that.
I
I fell
try to
for
condition a little bit.
it.
I
I
still gotta
fell
get
for
used to this game. You know what? I might not play. I might play with my fighting pad instead, so I can have access to some more buttons.
it. This game it's an honest fighting game. It's pretty straightforward. It's not
Yeah,
super technical.
yeah. I
It's just
can't.
great. You could get good at this game, and probably rank up to at least 60.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You just gotta
Man,
learn how to when to stop pressing the auto combo button. Like you gotta like stop it so you don't you use up all of your stuff. But your tactics is pretty sweet. I mean, you ain't.
ooh. I forgot that. I forgot that kick, and I actually played this character at least for now. Ah, wrong move. Ah, I guess you saw that coming.
Yeah, I did. I did.
I was like, I guess you
You
saw
see,
that
but I
coming.
recommended him to you. You see what I'm saying, right? Like
Yeah,
you not
Hakoda
you
Maru
not
is
playing
he's
trash.
kind of I. I'm not against him. Oh, so okay, so he does. Okay, so he does the kind of cartwheel kick no matter what, even if you only press it
That's
once.
part of his auto combo. But you don't have
Ah,
to do that. So you can. I'll show you after this match how to control which combo you want to do instead of just the auto combo, the one
ah,
that's set to the button.
I got you.
Because you don't have to stay with the default auto combo. You can kind of like do what you want to do.
Oh, wrong one.
Wow. Okay,
Man,
so happy when you
I
both
could
win.
feel it. I could feel the teleport coming. I
You
could
feel it
feel it.
covered?
But yeah, Hakoda Maru isn't bad. I don't dislike him. I don't know if I'm feeling him yet. but he might be the best because I'm trying not to use characters that I already know. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be easy for me to just be my. Because like it would be easy for me to just be my.
Yeah, but mine is actually a complicated character. Even
But I
even if
was
you play it on
always,
my,
at least in CVS too, I always had
she's not
like
the same character on here.
uh
She's not. Just because you
because in
see mine
CVS
don't mean
too, I
that's what
was a I
she's
was
not
a
going.
beast with my.
Yeah, she's not the same mine on here. Her moves are not the same as you're used to. I was blocking it. I was one blocking
Oh, I also don't like that we don't have an air block.
it. You do have air blocks. You just
Oh,
gotta time it right.
no,
You
I
can't
mean
just
you know
you
what I mean
can't
by
just
air
be
block. I
lazy
mean a
about it. Like
real air
just,
block.
well, I mean, to say that it doesn't have air blocks, that's not true. It is air block. You just
You're
gotta
talking
time
about
it.
a parry.
No, that's
Like
air blocking.
you're
It's
talking about
still
that just
blocking.
defend stuff where you have to like be perfect on the beat. Like,
You don't have to be perfect. You just be holding back.
ooh, wrong. I keep forgetting there's that last kick. All right.
You doing the whole combo.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You trying to air grab me?
Oh, no, no. All right, man. So, we do have some new. All right, we do have some new news. It seems that, um, everybody is enjoying the price of Nintendo because Nintendo sold out, y'all. Oh no.
You running up on me.
I
You
look.
trying to get
I
that off me?
deserve that. I deserve that.
You run up on me like that, fagging up off me. Too close now. Okay.
Yeah.
The shimmies in the squabble.
Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Wrong button. Ah, wrong button. That was actually the right button that time. Oh, good move. Good move. Oh,
I'm not trying to do that. Man. He keeps doing that. I'm really not
that,
trying to
that
do
was a
it.
good move. All right, so
You,
oh, go ahead.
you know you just beat me 3 times in a row, right?
Nah.
I haven't won nothing with this character. I mean,
Oh, really? Oh.
yeah, look
Oh,
at this.
okay.
Yeah, you won that.
Oh,
You won that
snap.
whole set. Let me
Oh,
get off
snap.
him. Let me get off this character.
Yeah, that still don't count though. They don't count.
What
They
do
ain't
you don't
real.
count? I'll take it if I was you. I would take that.
Oh
Crazy.
man, I'm still a newcomer, y'all. I'm still a newcomer. I'm trying to. It's. I need someone with long norm, but I don't like. I don't want to play with Billy. I don't want to play. I'm trying to play with new people only. So like, um, Hokoto Maru, I believe is new, or at least new to me. Preacher is new. I haven't tried her out yet. Matter of fact, let me
I
try
don't
her.
recommend Preacher to you.
Oh, really? Don't. Oh, never mind.
She's very technical. Like if you not even with her smart style auto combos, right? Preacher, play with her if you want. Go to practice mode first.
Oh, the ratios. What do the ratios mean?
That's just where you put your SPG bar.
Okay, so is it
Middle,
like
beginning, middle, or end. How you like that?
okay. I get it. I get it now. All
You
right.
can do it in that moment during the verse stream.
Mm. All right, let me see if I can fight for real now. Oh,
You fighting for real.
you can't throw the shuriken if you're jumping backwards.
No, you got to jump
Oh
straight
no, hold
up or
on.
jump seven.
Oh, so you have to be either neutral or oh, okay, okay, okay. Ah, mm, ooh, that, ooh, no. So you can't chain. Okay, okay. So you can't chain the punch combo into the
No, you
regular
can't.
combo.
The regular auto combo, you can't. It's just an auto combo. That's it. You can't chain it with moves or nothing.
All right, so I can't. Oh, okay, okay. Because I thought if I changed it, no, no. Oh, oh, it's too many hits. Oh no.
It's too many hits.
Oh no, and I whiffed the grab. Oh, see, see how they do you? See this? Mm, mm. It's a cold world. Oh, oh, so I can I'm still open to hit whenever I do that move. Like, all right, back up
Yeah, but
all the way to
that's
your
your
side real quick.
that's your
So
fight.
when I do this, I'm still open to hit the whole time.
Yeah,
Oh, all right,
but
cool.
not
Never
to
mind.
everybody.
All right, now we can
Some
go
people
back.
don't see it coming though.
Yeah, because I didn't know I was still open the whole time. Oh, ooh, oh, and
Yeah,
I could
that's what
get
the,
anti-aired on that. All
if
right,
I step back,
so
if I see
it's
something
not
and
as
I step
safe
back,
as Faust. All right, cool. Cause I'm used to the safeness of Faust. Like, well, Faust's move isn't super duper safe, but it's it's safer. Ooh, ooh, oh.
oh, you was gonna hit me with that, whether I liked it or not.
I figured it had to work. It had to land sooner or later, man. Oh no! Ooh, them feet is nasty. Phew. Oh, not the
That's Kim Catwalk's son. Come on, man. That's his
not the
oldest
crane
son too.
stance on me at the end. Oh man,
That's
it's
Kim Catwalk's son. Come on,
no
son.
man. Like, come on, son.
Come
All
on,
right,
son.
all right. Let's see if I can. All right, let me see if I can. I gotta stay focused because like there's a lot of moves that have. All right. Ooh. All right. Cool. Okay, so I can't see how like short my normal is on that. Like I can't really capitalize when you do that like higher
Not if you
kick.
stay close, but if you stay close though, you gotta keep your fight close to him. You can't. If you're gonna be full screen, you better be throwing shuriken.
No. All right, let's see. All right,
Well, you couldn't phone me and grab me. That was some easy tactic. This
man.
game is
I'm
tactical.
trying to figure out something to try to win.
Whatever you're doing is working. Because I'm getting hit by stuff I shouldn't get hit by. I know better. Even I know better than that, and I'm still getting hit by it.
Oh no no. Oh. Ah.
That's a low attack.
All
You
right.
start to
Cool.
think you gotta block low. That's a low attack.
Okay, okay.
Then you got to block low.
Oh, that doesn't have the range I thought it had. Ah, ooh, no, no,
Time to grab.
no, no. Oh, it's over. Oh no, it's not over yet. Oh, hold up. Oh, that's probably me. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, oh, what? Oh no. All right, is he? All right, he's coming. All right, cool.
He's
Yeah, yeah.
coming.
Oh no,
Okay.
no, no. The Lady Lisa. Oh no, no. Ooh, yeah. That okay. So no lows, cause the lows is out. All right, let's see. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm sorry. I'll go with it.
No, that is you. That's
Yeah,
not me.
that's me. All right, this is last round, and I'll go back to practicing. Nah, cause I ain't trying to mess up. Nah, I haven't look, guys. I haven't gotten Verizon over here to move the wire and all that. Just give me like another week or so, and they'll be over here. Don't move the wire over, and
are
I
you
won't be on
are
Wi-Fi
you
no more.
are you lagging normally when you fight?
Nah,
It lags
this is the
you all the
first
way
fight I've
up.
ever lagged in.
It
Um,
lags you all the way up.
yeah, they just kicked me out. They was like, take your butt home. But so uh I did want to make a comment for all the people that were talking about Nintendo's prices. Um, my grandma said it best when she would say that there is a lie somewhere because somebody done lied. Cause y'all said y'all weren't gonna buy the Nintendo. Remember? I remember. Y'all said y'all wasn't gonna be buying no Nintendo. It was too expensive. Mario Kart was too expensive. The 500 was too much. And don't get me wrong, I know 500 is a lot. You know what I'm saying? We in a recession and everything. Look. I get it. But y'all said y'all won't gonna buy it. Y'all said y'all won't go and touch no Mario Kart, no $80 game. Which I can even roll with y'all. I see where you coming from, man. Times is tight. You know what I'm saying? Eggs is like, 35.99 for a dozen. So I get it.
Right.
But when Nintendo came out,
That's not how them sales
oh,
reflect. They
y'all
lie.
started buying that Nintendo.
Yeah, which it's okay. Buy the Nintendo. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not even against y'all buying
It's
the
a big deal.
Nintendo. Why y'all fronting? Why y'all
They
fronting?
just okay, like
Don't
me
front.
and Coop been saying. They just want the
Why y'all,
engagement, man. This is rage bait, man.
why y'all fronting?
This is all rage bait.
You ain't got to front on nobody. But um, outside of that, you got a chance to play LTG earlier. What,
Which
earlier
you
today or
may be
yesterday?
able to watch. Yeah, I haven't put it out yet, but you may be able to watch the replay right now. Let me see if I can go to the replay and you can watch it here before
Oh
I put the clip
yeah.
out because I'm trying to give him a chance to like respond because this is not a clout chase. I don't care about MTV like that. I don't need to grow my channel off of trolling him. But a fight is a fight, you know what I'm saying? So let me see if I can go to the replay and invite
Let's
you to the
see.
replay. I don't know. I've never done this before, so let me see. Let me see what
All
happens.
right.
It may or may not let me, but I don't know. Save
Yeah,
replay,
we'll see.
personal
We'll see if we
replay.
can watch this and see how it goes. All
Because
right.
me
Let's
and you just
see.
had a bunch of fights, so it may have bumped it off, but I haven't really been playing it that much. So let me see.
Let's see. We got and see. I'm still playing around trying to see who I want to use. I'm trying to think who else is new that I haven't used before. Um.
It was definitely on the 28th. Was
I've
there some
never
other
used
replays?
Gato or Tazak, so I'm gonna try them in a second. Let me go. All right, so I played with
You might
Ronaldo,
not like T-Rock.
but I didn't really like Ronaldo a lot. I wasn't really, I wasn't super feeling them. They got a
Oh, here
cop
it
in
is.
here.
Here it is.
Oh, okay.
The replay. But okay, play
Let's see.
replay. I can play it, but I can't share my screen with
Oh,
you.
okay, okay, cool. All right, that's all good. I'll, what I'm saying, I'll get the clip from you later. And then also it'll be up on his channels in a day or something like that.
It's on his
Um,
Twitch page, but his it's so locked down that you have to be following him to even talk to him and see his stuff.
mm,
So
I
you're
guess he's
only
trying to
gonna
weed
see it
out
if I
the
post
weed
it.
out the trolls a little bit.
I mean, that's cool. He does have a legitimate reason for that, I guess, if you want to say so. Like you know, wait a minute, hold on, I did something wrong. I had the replay saved in my PlayStation, but this is still on the replay list as far as
All
um
right.
my last fights that I had, and I was just trying to see if I can invite you to the replay. If I probably can, I just don't know how, because you are my friend on here, so
All
I
right.
don't know why I can't do it.
I'm gonna get like the nah. I didn't think I was gonna like this dude anyway because he an officer, but I was willing to give him a shot.
You talk about Kevin? That's who TJStorm played with, Kevin.
Oh word,
Oh yeah,
because
that's his
like he
name.
was a cop, so I figured I wasn't gonna like him no way. But I gave him a shot. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling his buttons. He felt kind of slow to me. Let me see. All right, let me see the. I guess I'll try this fan service character.
You talk about
Oh,
the DJ.
yeah.
I still
No,
never heard.
B Jeanette.
I fan service. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
part
she.
of Fatal Fury though.
All right, let's see.
She's definitely part of Fatal Fury.
All right, so this. All right. All right.
So this is the
I do.
replay is playing. Let me see. The thing I could do is I can hold the phone up to the TV and you can watch it. At least it'll be part of this screen. So hold on. Let me like.
All right.
So what does my screen look like? Is everything
Oh,
upside down?
nah, it's right side up, so we'll be
All
able to
right.
see at least on your edge. It'll be small on my screen though, like because now it'll be super small. So I'll just have him send the clip, and we'll be able to watch it big on the screen. Oh, you were Hakoda
Yeah,
Maru. Oh,
that's who he plays with. I'm playing with Terry.
okay, okay.
And I tell y'all, I didn't know this was him. You know, oh no, it's not showing his name. Never mind. Never mind.
Okay,
Hold up.
okay.
Hold up. Nah,
He said,
Nah, we're not
he
gonna do that.
said, he said, nah, I gotta show the.
We gotta make sure because I don't want to hear this. That's not me stuff. Nah, this is you, bro. This is the replay. Hold on, let me rewind. There we go. Hold on. You gonna get? Yeah, this is right here. This is right here. I went to the file. I ain't playing with. We're not playing with this. You gonna show his name, BBC King. That's his PlayStation. Well, it's not his PlayStation name. His PlayStation name is Low Tier Stream, but you can't send him a friend request and you can't inbox him. So don't try. And his
Oh,
nickname is the BBC King. This is the replay. I didn't know I was fighting him. I just thought I was fighting another Hakuna Maru person.
got you.
And you see the
Oh,
stuff
okay,
he's
okay.
doing? This is stuff he's doing with Hakuna Maru. Like that's
Mm,
why I told you you can play with this dude.
not bad. The funny thing is this B Janet character. I'm just playing around with her a little bit in practice.
Hmm.
I'm actually not against her.
And you like her, you like her. Play with
Uh, I'm gonna go through some missions and see what I think. Of course, I got to be a character like this. I'm kind of like she ain't got no dive kick, but you know what I'm saying. Well, at least
she
it
do
don't
have
seem
a
like she
dive
got to
kick.
die. Hmm?
She do have a dive kick.
Oh word. All right.
Hmm.
Ooh, okay. I see the KO on the first round. All right, word. All right. Oh, one thing I'll say about Fatal Fury is that I'm digging the music. Like I
Oh
am.
yeah,
I'm
bro.
digging the
The
music on this.
soundtrack is straight. It's straight.
Like
It's straight fire. Like
soundtrack might get bought. Like just keeping it real with y'all. It might get bought. Like
you can
uh,
change the music to any uh King of Fighters or SNK game you want.
oh word.
Yeah, I
That's
gotta show
dope.
you that screen.
Oh snap. Oh, okay, okay. I see you. Open
Oh
mind.
yeah, oh yeah. LTG giving that work. I'm giving them that work, but I didn't know I was fighting this. Like I didn't know I was fighting low tier god. I was just fighting. In my mind, I'm just fighting a Kudamaro. I didn't
Yeah.
pay attention to the name, and I didn't care about the name. I was just playing
Yeah, you
Fatal
just
Fury.
taking matches.
That's it. I'm just
That's
taking
kind of
matches.
how I
Like
am in Guilty
this
Gear.
wasn't
In
personal.
Strive, I'm just taking matches. I'm like, look, if you, as long as it's not a mirror match, because mirror matches, I'll be like, but as
I
long
hate
as it's
mirror
not a
matches
mirror
too.
match, I'm taking all challengers.
I hate mirror
Every now
matches
and then
too.
I'll take a mirror match, but it's just like mirror matches. I just don't generally like them. I mean,
That's
I'm
all,
not.
folks.
I'm not particularly against mirror matches. It's just sometimes it gets kind of. I don't know. I want to see some variety on the screen.
There
And
it is.
up.
There it
Mm,
is. I went to the
okay.
profile, and then when I went to the profile, I was like this low. I was looking at low tier stream. I was like, so I was like, wait a minute, is that low tier god? Let me check because I didn't believe it was him. My mind was like,
Like
because I can
nah.
tell you this, I fought a lot of people who named themselves low tier something on different fight
Ah,
games,
okay,
and it's
okay.
not him. And it's not him. So because they hate him so much, they use his name and stuff. You know, it's crazy. But I went
Yeah.
to his stream because I'm not following him, so I had to like search it, and he was streaming on Twitch.
Okay,
And
okay.
so I hit the rewind button. I was like, "That's the same blue outfit of Kumar with the yellow hair." I'm like, was that low tier guy?" So I rewind, I'm looking at my fight on his stream. So I'm like, "Yeah, that was him." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "There's no question that that was low tier guy." You know, and
Oh
then when I tried
boy.
to type in the chat, his mods banned me, and I was like, I wasn't coming here to troll. I wasn't coming to troll. I was
You was
coming to
coming to be like, yo,
apologize
man, what's up?
for not rematching because I wanted done. I won and I left. I didn't rematch this person who I was fighting. When I realized it was him, I was like, damn it, I should have rematched him. It's low tier guy. You go, you run the set. You don't one and done. You know what I'm saying? But to his credit, he really didn't say much. He didn't rage out or even say anything disrespectful to me on his mic. He didn't say there. He didn't. I think he was. I think he was talking while he was fighting, but he wasn't talking
Hmm.
about the fight. He was kind of distracted.
Ah, I got you.
But and if he did say something, I missed it. I didn't hear or hear what he said about me. I just don't. There was this wasn't personal. This wasn't a situation where it's like I ran into little to your guy. We got beat off in the cloud chase. That's not what that was. I'm just playing Fatal Fury, and that's who the server matched me to. I didn't. I'm not hunting pro players. You know what I'm saying? I'm just minding my business. And because I won and done them, I figured, yo, that wasn't cool. You should rematch. When you, I don't. Everybody don't get the same respect. Like I don't care about the casual player who I won and done. So if you out there, you fought me, and I didn't rematch you, I don't care. Cry to your mama. But if it's low tier god, if it's Daigo, if it's Daifune, if it's anybody in the content creator scene that's got a big following, and them server match me to them, I'm gonna go ahead and do that and do run the set because you're more than likely streaming. And I would rather have
Mm.
the full set on your laptop. Like I fought Lil Majid on Tekken some time ago. I took
All
the
right.
L, but I went the whole set because he was
Got you.
streaming. I saw his name. I knew it was Lil Majid. I knew it. His name is Little Majid. There's nobody else out there that's playing like him. So that's just something I do like. If I'm fighting somebody that's famous, famous
Mhm.
in the fighting game
In
community,
the
I will
FGC.
go to set with him.
Word, word.
But everybody else that's not famous, if I don't feel like going to set with you, I'm one and done in you, and I don't care how you feel about it.
All
It's
right.
just
Now
how it is,
speaking of
you know.
speaking of famous, we got someone. right now. He's not only the boss of all bosses when it comes to, that's right, you best believe it, that one and only comic book distribution in the Gulf Coast. I give to you the Marvel Rivals famous Keith
Word up.
Cooper.
I'm nowhere near Marvel Rivals famous. That goes to somebody else. That
Oh man.
caused major problems the past week or so. But
Oh
to jump in
man.
on what you were saying, I only had one situation close to that, and it wasn't like because I was fighting anybody. It was Black Hokage, and I never really knew of dude until until that failed G4 resurgence that didn't go nowhere, and that wasn't because no knock to him. I came on there and I was like, oh hey, I never knew you. I saw you on the show, blah blah blah, and I went to his Twitch to check him out, and his mods got stupid with me, deleted my comments. I was like, yo, I wasn't trying to mean nothing by it. Mention G4 to insult the man. I just like this is where I got to know more of him. I'm not really a fan of Black Okage. I find his content annoying as hell, to be honest with it. I tried, and after that, I was like, you know what? I'm good. I'm like, I'm out. Y'all
Yeah, I'm
mind
not a
cutting?
fan of. I'm not a fan
Yeah.
of low tier God. I'm not a hater either. I'm neutral. I don't care either way. I just know who he is. I respect his buttons. Outside of that, I'm not a follower. I'm not a fan. But I'm also not a hater either because they sit up and they make a lot of videos trying to trash this dude, and it is a
Okay,
clout
okay.
chase. I have to
I'm
agree with him. It's definitely a clout chase, and it's like, yo, that is lame to me.
I'm not a big follow negative, always something negative type of trend, and I don't like the trend where it's like, oh, if this is your main, this is what it mean by you. I know it's jokes, but it's just like, yeah. I just be like, okay, so everybody's just ain't ish or trash or something disparaging. Like I'm good. Like give me something positive every once in a blue moon. Some people are cool on their Twitch, but it's just some of the content. It's not for me. I'll just say that it's like, all right, this ain't gonna keep me around. So yeah, that does suck. But it's like when you're trying to have a genuine moment and not like be backhand comment people. I didn't know the trigger was G4. You know, it's not like he made G4. He was the best thing of G4. And I'm saying that, not just because he's a black man, not because of that, because he was actually legit interesting and a good host. But him being a black man, whatever, I kept coming back to the channel to watch it. But me and Mike talked about this several times a little bit. G4 didn't know what the hell they was doing. Uh
They didn't really
it
know
was
what they
so
wanted to
wacky.
be as a channel.
That new version of G4, even up because I don't know if it's still. I know they have the YouTube channel or some content, but they got rid of basically all the personalities. They didn't know if they wanted to be modern or if they wanted to still stick to goofy skits, and they kept sticking to goofy skits and what the gamer supposed to look like, and it was just like, all right, this is kind of last century. It just felt so dry, so whack, so lame. And it's like, y'all know what you like. Do y'all know that there's a YouTube personality for every type of which way of a review? A person like me
Yeah,
who don't like negative stuff or gravitate to it actually know how to find reviewers that shocking that can just do a product review and talk about specs and how this works, blah blah blah. This is why you like. They're telling me they're reviewers that have just as good quality TV whatever presentation that do what I
True.
like. And it's like G4 is out here still trying to get them the Mountain Dew wall punchers. As what my friends say, drink Mountain Dew and
Mountain
punch the
Dew
wall.
wall.
Shout out to Nicosi. I remember Nicosi was the first person like those damn wall
My man
rage quit
said,
wall punchers. About drink
he said
Mountain
Mountain,
Mountain Dew wall
not
punches.
the Mountain Dew wall punchers.
And shout
Wow.
out to him. He's also the FGC. He plays a lot of Kim the big man be taking people to heaven in Guilty Gear. He was
Potemkin.
constantly doing it. So shout out to him. But it's like they felt, I knew they was going for that crowd or somewhat, you know. And it's like they were clashing with their personality. G4 was like, you know, I get it. I appreciate what they tried to do, but it felt like the people who were running it gimped everybody into what they could have been. And also, quite frankly, you just don't. There's no reason to spend that much money on a gaming TV channel right now. I'm sorry, y'all. It's true. That's why it failed. They spent all that lavish stuff that, like, it was good what they were trying to do, but they ain't make no money back. And they was like, we got to get out of here. So, you know, everybody do it on YouTube and Twitch, and do it, like, honestly way better. So
G4 is that channel where it was a while back. It was maybe about 4 years ago. I think me and NERDSoul did a piece on that where the girl was saying that the gay chick who was on the show was mad that the community didn't like her replacement of, what's her name, Megan Fox, because she's not bangable or something like that.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that what that is? Is that G4?
Yeah, that was like the new crop. Like, yeah, it was like, it was so much, you know, it's that rare occurrence in G4 where there's so many people from walks of life that you don't like everybody. Like, it just had something wrong with everybody. It just like, all right, this is, you know, it's kind of like that playoff team. Like, oh, there's talent, but this just doesn't work, and we suck. Like,
yeah, that girl was pretty upset about that.
Like, man, like, somebody can hit 3-pointers, somebody can drive to the hole, but we ain't got no true point guard, and we ain't got no rebounds. We just all offense and no defense, and it's just cavalcated on each other. Shout out to my Lakers. I need y'all to step up. I mean, good Lord, Luka, please. Can you pinch somebody? Oh my God. Houston. Hey man, I don't know. Y'all might be joining us. Go, you know, Houston, H-Town. I know you. I mean, you might be a Detroit guy. You know, I actually.
Right. Let me. I'm eating, y'all. That's why I got the camera off. But let me correct you. I'm not a Houston Rockets fan. Okay. No. I'm a Detroit Pistons fan. I'm a Detroit person. I live in Houston. But shout out to my Pistons made to the playoffs. All right, I'm going back off the team.
So cool. But, go ahead.
Oh, but I guess I can join in on some. Oh well, what topic did you want to bring up before I just jump in?
I wanted to.
We did mention about the Nintendo Switch.
I wanted to get your perspective, if you will, on the Switch and its sell-outedness.
Oh man, I was
and how because I was told that won't nobody gonna buy it. That's what I was told.
That's one of them ongoing things that I've been laughing at, along with other stuff. That and Marvel Rivals drama have just kept me in the video game, the news this week. Just what my nose in it. But as far as let me go back to my homeboy Retro Rick. We back. I don't know Retro Rick, but Retro Rick is a pillar in the retro community. You know, he got this beautiful game. Like, real talk, I do like Retro Rick. I'm using him as an example because he's prominent. I don't want nobody to think I'm just hating on Retro Rick. I faithfully watch his channels all the time. It is like comfort food. Is one of those things you put on the background. You like me talk about it. I want to go down nostalgia 8-bit lane. I'm going there with Retro Rick. All right. So with that said, I broke it down to my coworker. We was talking because he gonna take one of the other switches off my hand when it come in and ship. Because I asked my wife got two. Shout out to my baby. I don't know how her luck is that good. I couldn't do it. They ain't like me. She just tuned in the Walmart lap and she got two of them. Or two separate drives. So, and I just still laugh, like Rick on one video, and I think I mentioned this time, and I'm gonna be brief on that, how he was going down, oh, Nintendo lost their way, right? So he was with that. Then all of a sudden, and I read in the comments, And some of the other his people that I follow, like Pixel Game Squad, one dude's like, I stand by my comments. It's just a Switch Pro. Like that's a bad thing. But sure, whatever, my guy. But then it's like on the next short, Rick is doing something. He's talking about $300 Super Mario Collections Edition and all this. But Nintendo is supposed to be for the family, for the family's pocket. But you selling these Uber collections of things, these never been touched, CIB sealed off the assembly line from Japan, collection of 8-bit game that nobody don't want to play. They just want to hoard it for some reason. They need it. They compulsively need it for their collection for some goddamn reason. I don't know, but I get it. It's worth money. But yet you talking about, oh, it's too high. Okay, stop the cap, as they say. You own a gaming store.
Not
he
as
like to
they
do
say.
this thing. I love this when he does this segment because, you know, I don't know what his political leanings. I probably can guess, but I'll give him this. He don't go give in a way he likes to be down. But I like when people with money, when they do slip out, be like they got money, but then they try to pretend they don't have money. First of all, Rick got a full-time job, but yeah, he still was able to go all over the country and check out gaming stuff throughout the year. Cool, that's when you make content in your spare time. He had enough money to buy this gaming store off these people. He modified it to his dream. It's like I say, it is a gaming store dream. I appreciate the effort. But don't act like you can't afford a Switch, bro. Don't act like you sell them. You know what I'm saying? You're going to sell them. Then you talk about Nintendo lost your way, but on another video, Nintendo Switch is one of his most selling things. So I'm like nothing. Like, and I asked my coworker. My coworker is a very present the facts some type of person. He's just like, yeah. He's and I love when he says some things when I present some stuff to him because you throw information to him and you get something out. Like a ticket. Said these sound like there are people that just don't want you to buy something from the new system and they just want you to keep buying from this old system, these old games. I said, you know what? Ding, 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 ding. Because it's like they ain't going to be able to control eventually. And me and you talked about this. That secondary overhyped collector's market, it is going to fade away. The only way it don't fade away unless something with the Switch 2 or something with the PlayStation 5 becomes collector items, because we all know Xbox is pretty much 3/4 out of not doing consoles. They like 75% there. Like we out. Nintendo was the last shoe to drop by not saying we're like these key cards. Like we hear y'all whining. We know Nintendo cartridges. You know we're like synonymous with us and all this. I'm sorry, y'all. We want our third, like we had to do what we had to do for our third parties. Put it all together. What have we been saying? Who is probably the most happiest of all this besides Nintendo themselves? Capcom, EA, Ubi, all these other people who love their dear old Uncle Nintendo who need player bases. They need game sales.
Not they dear old Uncle Nintendo.
And we're talking about the big, and then these aren't just like indie people. Like, yo, when we say EA and them, these are mega hyper conglomerate things that still love their dear old Nintendo. They need him to be a successful console platform holder right now, even with that 30%. Because I was like listening to them talk about it. Shout out to Spawn Wave, and he was breaking it down. It's like the standard cut rate to pay to Nintendo is 30%, and why things go up and down. So he was being like, he didn't like it, but he's like, I gotta be honest. This is why key cards is probably a thing. Most third-party people are going to key cards. They not even about to pretend with these cartridges. Sega just pretty much said, screw y'all. Y'all ain't getting no patch update. Y'all go buy, if y'all want that new Sonic that we release, y'all gotta buy it again. Sega like, we ain't playing. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, if you want the updated one for the Switch 2, drop another $50. So they get on Nintendo, Sega like, but they threw that in the video, so that was a part of it. So key card things, from what I've understand, is that it basically It won't work. Eventually, a server that is attached to it has to be on. But at the end of the day, it can be something you can sell and trade as long as you have the internet. Unfortunately, y'all, I'm not a tech guy, but that's just what it is. These things rely on the internet because of cloud services that have unlimited space. It is hard to put all this stuff on here and keep costs down. And even if you can do it, nobody's going to
Yeah.
do it standard and break their fingers and bust their budgets to give little, excuse me, not little Johnny, excuse me, 40-year-old Johnny who's still complaining like he 8 years old
Not
about
40-year-old Johnny though.
my my childhood neighborhood and everything used to be on the same thing. Like, look, bro, I'm sorry. It is either you want the gaming industry to keep going because we all know reality, especially as black men. People always trying to make money. I threw that in there because somehow they always trying to get our money and get our liquid cash. So just rock with me. I ain't even gonna explain it, but just know that these people keep crying, and it's like, if you don't want to spend with a company, don't do it. You must vote with your wallet. But if you keep giving them money, then you have accepted the thing that they told you, and you can cry about it, you can say about it, that's fine. But at the end of the day, you have to not spend. You have to tell that,
But let's be
blah
honest,
blah
though, Coop.
blah. But then after all that,
Oh, go ahead.
oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, let's be honest, though, Coop. You know they're gonna spend. They're
Yep.
gonna buy it. They're gonna buy it.
That
Oh yeah, that's what we trying
remember?
to say.
Yep. What were they saying? What they were saying? Drop the price. All they was being like, I get it. The Nintendo lives, they was like that whole week. Drop the price. Ah! And I forgot who this dude is. I think I gotta look him up. But I might start watching, might subscribe to him. He's like, I thought y'all wasn't gonna buy it. It's every indicator right now in this terrible economic times, proving that this is on pace to be the largest launch of a system. Even with all
Right.
this,
Bigger than
going on,
PlayStation.
it was hard for all the websites. It's on par to break their own records and the PS2, possibly, like, or just the launch with the 4 was the largest launch. The 2 wind up being like the most selling thing, or other than DS. So Nintendo is twice in the top 3. So yeah, they're happy right now. Like, they still got logistical things they got to do, and they got to get that extra, stuff produced, and they got to try to hurry up and get it here through this 90-day window, because the tariffs are starting to supposedly take more effect than people are seeing. And if any of this is true, what I'm seeing out there, it is not great at all. So all the big boys are trying to find every single loophole. Like, they working overtime. And that's what I was playing to my wife. I'm like, I said, I know that I don't have to spend the money, but at the same time, I did save up specifically for that. So I was, like I said, able and fortunate to have something to be able to buy this system. But at the same, I have my limits that I don't want to wait and then get hit with an artificial increase, because guess what, y'all? In Louisiana, my taxes are already 10% where I live at, 10.5 or something. So I already pay more than everybody else in the country, for most part. I have a terrible sales tax in my parish, in my state. And that's what that equates to. So all you folks who don't have a sales tax, you're lucky. I wish I could have
We
sent
got
one of
sales
y'all to
tax.
buy it.
We got sales
Yeah.
tax.
It's
a
just
thing.
so that just the prices of everything always vary anyway. But yeah, you would think that with all that crying from the people who got tons of money, you think that it was going to be such a terrible release. It was going to be like, ha, we got you, Nintendo. We're gonna make you bow at your knees, and all of a sudden they up there crying, I ain't get one. I couldn't get in to get it. I couldn't get in the club. Oh, please let me in. Let me in. Come on, come on, man. I'm sorry, man. I'll wash your car, man. Let me get in. Let me have a drink. Let me get in so I can get the new Mario, so I can test it for my viewers that I YouTube griff on, who I get my griff on, and they send me money to complain. I gotta get it for them. But That's why I appreciate Spawnway. Spawnway, like I may not like it, but guess what? I'm gonna get two of them. I'm gonna have one for me, and I'm gonna break one down. Like he actually like to take stuff apart and see what makes it tick, whatever. He's like, that's what I do. I'm gonna do it. You know. Now his partner, was with that. He liked the him and Hall. Shout out to RG, 80, 85, whatever, RGT 85. But yeah, he up there, you know, flipping spinning the block to get his and all that. I think he got it too. But he did all that negative talk, back and forth, flip flopping. I don't like flip flopping. It's like, do your research. It's out there, and a lot of people was doing the weird negative thing, like, oh, all the games gonna be 80. That's not true. That's been disproven. It's somewhat been disproven about what the specs are, this and that. That was I don't know why this is such a weird, polarizing system. And I still believe it goes to, like, people just think that Nintendo is a toy company, and how dare they reach for the stars to give you more tech. But more people say, hey, give me a bigger system, give me a stronger system. And again, all the third-party people are happy. They want to be able to resell their games to more people. It's like so easy and common sense that it don't need to be this convoluted. Hey, this is a successful platform. I have games. Will you sell my games? Sure, give me a 30% cut. But you know what? Because we got more people, you might actually make more money by volume. Or it's a possibility. Or you'll make a profit for something else that you can go finance later. Because games work like movies, y'all. They always spinning the plates. If the plates stop spinning, the company starts shutting. And unfortunately, the bigger companies like this.
Can I just say this? I think I don't even think it's that deep. I think, and I'm talking about with the so-called uproar about Nintendo Switch. I think it's very simple and not complicated at all. It's so rudimentary that I don't even see how it's getting uh, this much attention. It's capped. They are capping for engagement. Just that simple. They're not. They don't. They're not complaining about the price for real. They're complaining about the price for a cap. That's it. This is something new to complain about. And this is
Clearly
because when it drops June 5th, and I'm with you. I'm with you when it comes to get it before the price goes up because of the tariff. I'm with you. I might not get it on June 5th because I don't get paid till June 13th. So on that June 13th paycheck, I'll get it. But this is not real outrage. This is fake outrage. Why? I want to complain. Oh my God, that costs too much. I can't afford that. Actually, yes, you can. Not only can you afford it, you're going to plan it because you don't want to be the person that doesn't have a copy of it. You don't want to be the odd person out that doesn't have a Nintendo Switch when everybody else is going to have it. These are grown. I ain't talking about the teenagers who's begging mom and dad. I'm talking about the grown men, content creators who said it's too much but are still going to buy it. It's capped. It's just capped.
Again,
Retro says all capped.
It's Retro Rick talking about they lost their way, and this man is not poor at all. He even talked about how his dad did well, and just all these tidbits that I've seen. I'm like, it don't add up. It's like, yes, now running a store can make you go poor or go broke. I know that he ain't. If you do run it wrong now, I like I say, I think he tells some of the truth a little bit. Like, number one secret, y'all. If you're doing a summary, like when somebody asks me something like, man, how did you get into this and all this and that? Guess what, y'all? I'm gonna be real honest with you. Do you think I give people a bullet point list of how I got into what I'm doing or how do I maintain it? No, I do not. Especially if they ain't bought nothing. I'll tell you that up front. Like, I'll give you the motivation and give you this and that. I'm not gonna hold your hand and tell you exactly, especially when I started out, when I had more direct talk to what artists I was dealing with and blah blah. Like, I had people literally I knew they was trying to pick my mind, One dude was just so full of it. That dude took pictures of my table. Where did you get these coloring books from? Just I'm like, "Bruh, man." Like, yeah, man, whatever. I just said some BS answer. I'm like, dog, even and then on real, I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't like to say this, but I'm like, you can't do what I do. Because I can just tell
he
your
didn't.
person. I'm like,
No, he
you
didn't. Coop said,
you ain't
the man in the Gulf. You know what I'm saying? It's me.
like it ain't that you can't join, but it's like I'm not even gonna make this like I'm in town, bro. So it's like I kind of deal with this person directly. You know, like I don't want you muddying up my waters. You know, just like some other company that got a similar name, not similar trying, but you kind of know what I'm talking about, Mike. I ain't gonna say no names, but it's like it kind of muddles up my name because people get it confused. I'm like, no, I am a separate company. Like, don't put like it ain't no disrespect. I just am my own thing. They are their own thing. Don't confuse the two. And sadly, the consumers sometimes can be a little thick in the head, and sometimes you just gotta explain it away. But you know, and also just consumers sometimes we got to do better both ways. I was selling a book one time. A lady was like, well, how much did you get this book for? And I laughed in her face. I said, here's the thing, darling. You know, it don't matter what I got it for. This is what I'm selling it for.
Ooh.
I'm a seller. I said, all right, if you don't want it.
He said, I'm a businessman.
I said, all right, like let's just like I said, I don't sell for free. I don't require do all this to not make money. Like I'll just tell you straight, even if it's $1 or 50 cents, the goal is to make profit. Don't always happen, but my prices are set, blah blah blah. But guess what I also do? I don't really charge straightforward taxes. I mostly charge processing fee if you use a card or Square. I know y'all, I'm getting off games, but I'm just kind of relating it to like the store people to bring it back around. There is a cost to things and that and such and such. So when Rick talks about his store and overpay and all that, I get the concept totally. He might not be telling you the exact truth. Number for number is a little right size, as we call it in the industry and finances. So you know it's more summed up. But the man is not poor.
Nah, by any means.
Show you going to cards, spending thousands of dollars on 8-bit games for his collection stuff. And you telling me this is the same person that didn't know his lost their like it makes me laugh. He said they lost their way as a family-friendly company, but you are spending thousands on these old games.
But Coop,
like what is family-friendly, bro?
That's the point I'm making. And we could use him for example. The saying that they lost their way. This dude is on the mic. He has to justify putting out a clip. Anytime you put out a video and you're a content creator and you got a big following, you have to justify the topic of the day. The topic of the day was Nintendo Switch lost its way. It's a hot button topic for people to come to his live or his video pre-recorded and watch him talk about something that he is inevitably going to buy anyway. That's why I said it's not as complicated as people trying to make it. Like they're trying to make this a big journalistic frenzy. It's cap. This is all cap. There's nothing else, no other way to look at it but it's being cap. It's a lie. They lying. That's what I'm saying. It's a lie.
The thumbnails and the thumbnails make me laugh because they always make that little angry face or that steak face, like
right. Right. It's there. Like, it's like, what are you talking about now? Let me click. It's clickbait. It's a lie.
But
it's all.
But then he releases a short like a week later, and it is like he talking about his bank account. He said bank account $9. I want the Switch, and then at the bottom of it is some dude singing a song. In the song, he said, "I'm gonna do it anyway." I don't know. It might be a gospel song or something, but it's just it was funny. I'm like, so you're going to do it, You said you want, like, all of a sudden I'm mad, and they lost their way.
I'm not
How
mad.
the poor children? How will they ever get they Switch 2 at this price? The same
Man,
people that got money
how much did the
to.
Switch? The last time I checked, the first Switch was $400. So what are we talking about?
Nah, it was 300. It wasn't even that. So
No, I saw it. I saw it at GameStop. Maybe it's because of my region. And this wasn't recent. This was just like maybe 2019, 2018, or something like that. I saw a Nintendo Switch, the first one, and maybe it was a bundle. It was $399, and I guess it probably was a bundle coming with something. It probably came with some games. I don't remember. I just know I was at GameStop trying to get something, and they had a Switch for $399. Switch one, the Switch one.
yeah,
So I don't know which rendition of it. I'm just going back to 2019. So they added an extra $100 to it. Really, $50,
yeah,
not 100. The
really.
100, the extra 50 is for the bundle, but
It,
they added an extra $50 to a $100 system with ray tracing. See, I want to keep saying ray tracing for people who keep missing it. They're so distracted with the price, and it's like they missed that in the Nintendo Direct when they clearly said ray tracing. PlayStation 5, to my knowledge, don't even have the ray tracing. I don't see ray tracing on PS5. Maybe the PS4 Pro, PS5 Pro, I mean, but ray tracing, 4K graphics on the handheld system. What are we talking about? Y'all lucky it
I
ain't
mean,
$600. Stop complaining before they raise
they
the price
actually,
up, because
and
that's what they
again,
should be charging you.
shout out to Spawn Wave and them, the people who actually do legit work. They kind of broke that down as like, honestly, y'all, it's still cheaper than a Steam Deck, and it has a little bit. It may not have raw power, but far as customized power to what they want, it's very unique. Like, this ain't like cookie cutter. It's so unique. I mean, they built a new chip for it. You know what I'm saying? To make this happen. I don't know. I mean, it's like, I don't know. People, like I said, the common consumer, like I said, myself, I'm not computer savvy, but at the same time, just looking at economics, looking at the situation, looking at stuff, people are funny and they fall for it. And one guy said they probably didn't want y'all to buy it so they can make sure they get it. So they was just trying to juke you out of it so they can make sure they get all the copies and stuff, blah, blah, blah.
Man, look.
I mean, but at the end of the day, you're right, Open Mind. It was just people really grifting to make outrage media garbage with misinformation, and then they flip the script on you, and then all of a sudden they got it, they know everything, and they keep you fed with the misinformation, or I'm the only true source of it, and I'm special, that's why I got it, blah 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 blah. Which, if y'all don't mind, I like to take a little shot at something in Marvel Rivals real quick about people who are special to that.
What,
So I got kicked out.
What rivals did? Yeah, Open Mind got kicked out. I couldn't let him in because I was in a match. But me and Salvatore going back and forth.
The rival situation about healers, it was the great healer strike. I kind of stayed in solidarity with my friends who are healers or just people healers. But really, I don't care one way or the other. But I do hate the way some people play this game and how they act about this game. If you want to be a DPS specialist, you Mr. Call of Duty, you all about the kills, blah, blah, blah. That's great. This is a hero shooter. Hero shooter is about objective, different classes of what people can do. Different powers. You don't get a special gun. You got special abilities. That's it. That's what you get, right? And then they balance it along the way, but they generally don't overhaul like a complete kit until something's just broken and like there's too many people at it. Like Overwatch used to have to change a character named Symmetra like 2 times. They had to change her whole kit to just make fit into the game better. But I kind of agree. Like, basically, I get it. At the end of the day, when you play healer, Yes, I know people don't want to feel like, you know, they should be kissing your butt and this and that if you're a healer, this and that. But at the end of the day, the game devs made it harder to play healer and give you less reward. Like in rank, they made it like the trash. They basically like, I'm doing all this. All the people are being rude to me if they think that they like people will pump out 20,000 heal. Like, I'm sorry, I know people like, oh, 20,000 standard. That ain't standard, y'all. That's good. 20,000 above. That's good pro level, you know. And then in theory, if you really break it down, the more heals I give you don't necessarily mean like it. You can get behind numbers in multiple ways. For one, that might mean you a dumb DBS a tank and you ain't killing nobody, and I gotta save you all the time. That is an option. Like you staying there getting toe up, and I gotta keep you upright. Yeah, my heal number's gonna go up, but do that make the game? Do that make us a better team? No. Do that make you a better player? That might actually make me a better healer, because clearly if I can keep your butt, if you sorry and I got to keep you upright, that might mean that's my skill. But when you play a team-based game, you know what you're supposed to do. Let's say when you're a tank, you're in the front, right? Usually you're in the front or you create space. DPS, you flank. Heal, you keep everybody up and try not to die, this and that. But when you are tank and DPS, if you do your job, you come back and you check on your healers. Mm-hmm. So if you can wash, rinse, repeat, play like playing rock, paper, scissors, and you keep it going and you keep your healer upright and the healer keeps the tank upright, guess what you're going to do? You're going to win the game. Like you're going to start destroying the other person, because if they can't figure out your heal damage cycle, you know, and y'all got it rolling like that, cool. And that's me generalizing it, but at the end of the day, you keep the tanks up. The tanks take the damage. They're going to block the damage. DPS people need to be able to hit their targets, blah, blah. But when you just hate DPS and then you start talking noise to people, and I had it happen to me. Like, I was like, hey, they had buff Rocket's alt, where instead of give a little extra damage, it keeps you upright, gives you 400 healing, continuous healing for a little bit of time. Okay. My team, I had like 15,000 heals. Now, it wasn't my teammates, was cool. And it's always like, y'all shout out to Mark, because me and Mark be laughing. I be complaining about Mark. I said these Spider-Man players get on my nerves. Spider-Man is a super mad annoying. That's what he's supposed to do in the game. He is super annoying, but I'm gonna get horny in on him a little bit and the devs. But dude went 20-6. Okay. Quite frankly, that's not bad. That's okay. Like, that's a humble, good DPS thing. You kill 20 people, you only die 6. But he started talking noise to us. Y'all clowns, it took your whole team to take me down and y'all had to focus on me. Well, I mean, you got the most mobility and a broken move in the game, fool. We were all smart enough to key on you to kill you. So I said, I just typed to him, just like, whatever, bro. Like, you light work. He's like, man, shut up. You right. Why you even talking? I'm like, well, you're a loser, so that's what you are. So people have this whole thing that you're like, it's a microcosm of society. They think that you are a lower class being because you play healer. I have a lowered category in every single class. Am I a great DPS for everybody? No. You know, I started out playing Bucky and Rocket and learned those and Punisher and Luna Snow, because kind of everybody started with that. I can't play Spider-Man. Like, I can play Spider-Man his own video game. In Rivals, he's way too loose. It's just, if you screw up, you're going to be hated. Either you got to be good, you got to practice, you just got to do it. I ain't got the patience for that, because I'll fool around, kill myself with Spider-Man and fly off the map. But also, the people gave him this weird ability. You know, Spider-Man, he punched people, right? Comic books. For some reason, his uppercut is a radius. It don't actually have to touch somebody. He just got to be within 5 meters of them, and he's seeing people flying. And of course, that character is supposed to... It's not. It's a gigantic hitbox. Let's imagine in a fight game, your foot don't, like say you got Elena, you know, shout out to the new character. She don't even actually physically touch you. but she pop you and send you flying in the air and can consistently do this. And of course, if you're a healer, he can literally jump over the whole map when he wants to, because he can walk around. He got all his spider powers. You Adam Warlock in the comic book is like Superman almost. He is slow as molasses. All the healers are kind of slow. All right, only one that got advantage is kind of like Loki when you figure out what to do with Loki. But for the most part, healers can't directly sometimes heal themselves. Like Invisible Woman cannot use her shield unless a teammate is right there to put the shield by. Then she can leave it. Then she can heal herself. So as a healer, they make you dependent upon your teammates. By default, you have to kind of know the concept of being a teammate as a strategist healer, if you will, to do your role. So, and you're playing a video game, you want to feel powerful, you want to do that, but you also, hey.
Oh no, lost you.
We're getting to somebody got to heal, and oh, you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, do you hear? Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, famous streamer Necros. I don't know if y'all heard of Necros before, but he's big in, like, I guess in Overwatch and Call of Duty and like games like that. But Necros, this famous thing, and he just kind of went off on strategists and just said, like, they all strategists, brain dead and blah blah blah. Your job is easy, just a spam a heal bot. But at the same time, if nobody heals you and healer, and they have a good healer, they have played in those games. Now we won a couple of people. Now I ain't gonna lie, not to brag, I was playing out my mind as Reed, but I know how to with Reed. There's a way, the trick to keep yourself upright, because he can jump his energy, his HP up. So you need a trick like that. And you just supposed to kill people. You're gonna eventually lose. Like, you're gonna get a bad hand because everybody get ult to the game. There's ult counters. You're supposed to count ults like you're counting cards. We don't always do it, but if you're in the pros and ranks, you need to be very aware of the timing. And let's just say you got people pinned down, eventually you got to back up off of, because they're going to get swollen and they're going to pull out an ult and they're going to kill you. And then they're going to break the point. That's just common sense. Like, you cannot always pin people down in these type of hero games. Some people's ult, like the Punisher, he don't get hit. He can shoot through some people's healing. Like, he can just delete you. Or Spider-Man, oh my God, just whatever. He'll wrap you up, delete you, and get near to you and don't touch you and just send you flying. So they like, all right, we're gonna like, and so the healers, the whole strat community was like, hey, yo, no heals. Even if we play strat, we ain't gonna heal you. So that guy became a thing, and people got mad at that. They mad at the strategists, like, man, y'all ain't blah 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 blah. So the devs listen, and they roll out what they gonna do. These people are full of it. Now, some people say, like, oh, the strats got too much. They only buffed 3 people. First of all, there's no self-heal, like automatic self-healing. Like Overwatch did add this in, where if you're a healer, your energy just comes back because it's a passive. Should be a passive. You heal people. They didn't add that in. They gave only like 3 people like a little bit damage increase for a couple of healers. For some reason. Spider-Man thing, they only took off 1 meter. They made it shorter. They didn't fix the hitbox. It's still a radius, supposedly, are going to be just 1 thing shorter. So I still don't have to hit you with Spider-Man to make you fly. But we all know Spider-Man sells he's probably the male character that sells the most skins. We know you can't take nothing away from Spidey, because I know how Spidey loves Spidey. So you got to keep Spidey kind of up. But I'm like, at least make his move. You got to touch somebody. Like, you got to be a little bit. Like, you should have to physically punch somebody to send them flying. I get Spider-Man is strong, but it's garbage that he touched with a web. He can fling from far over. he can move all like that. I know that's Spider-Man, but the healers can sit there and just get towed up by him. That's a part of the game. But at the same time, people who are complaining about getting no heals, how you gonna complain about no heals when the strategists are dead and you up there about to get destroyed by Spider-Man after he killed everybody else? He gonna kill the people in the back line. He gonna just come up and kill you too. And that's what happens. And it's like, I'm sorry, what do people want? But I also just think it's a egocentric a-hole kind of way to be like, oh, healers are nothing. Or you can be a scrub and be a healer. You're an aim bot. You're blah blah blah. But if you don't have heals, you crying. So why even say expect to have heals? That's my opinion. If healing is such a loser skill.
I mean, this is just online multiplayer. Period. Okay. Like that's just how online multiplayers are. If it's a team game, somebody wants to be the hero, and if they're not the hero, even if y'all winning, I'm be winning. I'm not the reason we won. Y'all trash. It's just
people will just
toxic. Period.
And like, the devs didn't help that by making the DPS get the most points just by default. So in a game where the kill streak isn't necessarily supposed to be the biggest stat, you made it the biggest stat. Overwatch used to do a thing where being on the objective was actually a stat. Objective time, that means you're playing and zoning where you're supposed to be. You got points for that. That's something I would like to see them add in, like, hey, I'm being smart. Yes, I'm not being selfish, just getting kills. I know that, like, now the trick with Marvel Rivals, they did put it in where if you win the point, you don't have to stay on it. But when you play a game where you need to control the point, you need to kind of be near the point. Because if you run around the map and you get killed, you can just lose it. You can just lose by being slow to run back. So you gotta kind of, that's like somebody trying to steal your car. You run off, go fight somebody, they take your car. You lost. You might have knocked out 5 people along the way, but you're a loser. So I don't know. It was a big to do, and I don't know how people are going to take to this new patch. I think we're getting Ultron with this patch, so Ultron should be dropping this week. So we get hopefully a strategist that can do more damage or whatever. I don't know. Like, I still love it. It's free, so I can't. That's why I ain't tripping. I haven't bought not one skin. I grinded to get my skins, or I got to do the missions and do the things or whatnot. I'm still enjoying it. I've learned I had to pick up other characters to counter Spider-Man. I've become a lord with a tank with Penny. I know how to counter. If you're not a good Spider-Man, I can kind of ruin your day and make your stats go down. I may not kill you all the way right away, but you're not necessarily going to kill me. I know how to do it with Reed. Reed is also kind of a natural Spider-Man killer, or he can at least slow him down because he can be as annoying as Spider-Man. When he fly off in the air, I could just reach out my arm and grab a hold you and bump you a little bit. And then Reed gets swole, he punch in your face. So it ain't much you can do. So it's just, I will say it is the best way to play these games. Be flexible, be open-minded, be willing to learn a skill in different situations where, hey, I might need to be more damage. I might need to heal. Maybe I'll be that selfless player and I'll heal you, but don't be crying and being about it. You ain't gonna always have pocket heals, bruh. Like, I ain't gonna just be running right behind you doing that when I'm getting killed and you ain't finding me no protection. You only got so many times, so I become, constantly in that spawn room. Well, then I'm gonna stop healing. Then nobody gonna get heals, and I'm gonna try to do what you ain't doing. Just at least to have fun. If I gotta die, I'm at least try to go down swinging. But then they want to act like I'm getting paid for this job or something. So if you don't want people to act all high and mighty to be a healer, don't act like they supposed to kiss your ring and kiss your feet because you want to be Bucky that day, or you Wolverine and you think you the star of the show. like, or you the Punisher, you think that you living out your neo-Nazi dreams. I know Punisher ain't, but he became a symbol for some of them folks. But it's like I'm sorry. And also just some of the goonery, man. The goonery, I get it, y'all. Some of y'all ain't never seen a real butt cheek. Only need digital butt cheeks in your life. I did one thing, like I did a thing. Like a character, like one dude had what's her name? Black Widow, right? I ain't gonna lie. I was reviewing my game because I had a good game. I kind of messed over his character a few times. So I just go back to study the film. And you can see what the other people are doing in their lobby before the game start, right? It tapes everything. This dude here, I'm so glad I killed him several times. This scrub.
No, we ain't call him a scrub.
He a scrub. Black Widow has a scope, right? This dude is using his scope feature, looking at the butt cheeks of another character, and then doing a thing with the gun, back and forth, this and that. I said, oh yeah, he got what he deserved. I looked at every single play of how stupid he died and how he ain't got. You talk about brain dead. They talk about people who use their mind, but this dude running up into my bombs and my traps. Like I got the whole floor webbed with Penny, and I got bomb set, and you jumping on it. He went 9-3.
Hey, NERDSoul, have you ever played?
And he DPS.
Right, Marvel Rivals.
No, I've played like just the tutorial section because it's fun, but I haven't like played the game actually.
Yeah, you don't play it, you don't get addicted.
So you need to play the game with me.
I'm having too much fun. I'm having too much fun.
No, Coop, because y'all that's gonna ruin y'all brotherhood, Coop, because you be cussing too. You never cussed at me. I don't cuss. I would never accuse you of cussing me out. No, hold on, Coop. Hold up. Now hold up.
Let me
listen, I'm not blasting you like in a bad way. Mike, let me tell you. Okay, I gotta tell you.
Break it down for us.
Because Coop talking, let me say something. All right, I play with Coop every now and then. If he see me online, he'll send me a friend request, a lobby request, and I'll just jump in. Right, I'll make sure that I get at least 10 double-digit kills. If it's 10, that's the best I can do. It's the best I can do. But I'm not going to be in single digits. You know why I'm not going to be in single digits, NERDSoul? Ask me why. Because if you don't have more than 9 kills, Coop gonna talk about you in the chat. He didn't do it to me though. I'm not accusing him of coming at me. No, Coop, you Coop, because I saw you cut somebody out. I saw
somebody who came at me. They came at me. And see, I don't say nothing because I'm on console, so I ain't got the energy to type like that. But when they start coming at me, like I'm a bum. And like some games, if I got a bum game,
going at it in that chat, and I was like, I read what Coop said to the dude, but you only had 3 kills though. You the reason why we lost, and I was just like,
what are you talking for? What are you talking for? Like,
I don't know.
I had single digits, but I was a healer. I was a healer that game. I
just made sure that when I
now I ain't gonna lie.
With Coop, if I'm playing with Coop, I'm not gonna get nothing less than 10 kills, and I'm gonna make sure I do my part. Win or lose.
Here's the thing: if you play with me, and let's say you want to be tank or whatever, if you're my dog or whatever, I'm gonna look out for you. If I play healer, I got you. Like I'm not gonna let you be. I'll take the blame. I'm not gonna let you be the reason that they want to try to come at you. Like if I'm gonna make sure if I'm gonna do healing, I'm gonna keep you upright. If you're my dog, not saying I wouldn't do that for everybody, but I will specifically keep if you're my friends. And like if I know y'all, especially if I get like half the team, all right, this is such and such. I know what to do. Whatever. I can't necessarily do it for other 5 people, but you know, and I ain't the only one guilty of this. If you play with your friend, and if we're in different classes, especially if one of us healer, all right, like I got you, bro. Like you know, you get the family discount.
Yep, family discount.
you go get keyed a little bit. Maybe I'll take a little bit deaths. Just look back at Spider-Man try to kill me, is bashing my brains in. That's Spider-Man, man. That's why I learned how to play as Loki though. Like Flexibility is the key to the game. You really got to learn by trial and error, and that's the only thing. You're supposed to fail at this game. You're supposed to learn. That's the only way you learn, by blah blah blah. And I can't stand these holier than thou people like, oh blah blah blah. You such and such. Then they always like to say, if this was rank, I'll be roasting you. Why wait now? If you're mad, just get it off your chest. I don't care one way or the other. But don't be acting like you are under 20 kills. If you can't get 20 and 30 and you're a DPS, I don't want to hear from you. But at the same time, I did some math. The Spider-Man, he's 20 and 6. I'm 9 and 3 as Rocket. Do some ratio math, folks. We had the same kill, whatever rate, live rate, at a just, at a higher number, but math tells the truth. I'm like, oh, well, I got the same volume that you got, and I'm a character that can't kill a lot of people alive. So if I had the same output as you have, I'll have what you got. That's math, folks. That's simple, easy algebra. It's division and knowing how a percentage works. I just don't know if a lot of these people have ever been a part of a team or did any type of team project in school. It's like, did y'all learn anything? Do y'all work well with others? Sometimes in these games, I think people need more personal interaction in real life, how to work with people. That's why I naturally will gravitate to healer, because it's like, okay, this is a function. I am protecting you. Maybe I can protect myself and I can have fun along the way. Quite frankly, some of the healers got cool. They just look cool. Like, I ain't know who Luna Snow is. I thought Luna Snow was cool. Hey, Rocket's doing his thing. He flying around. It's just, I don't understand people's main character syndrome, BS. And they need to get over it. And it just seems like it gets a lot of crazy in the people who want to play certain damaged characters. Because they feel like they the man. But, what is the point of getting all the, other than selfish point gain and getting your ranks? But if you're losing the match, you're not going to get your rank anyway. Like, you're going to rank up way slower. You can get less, like, the same thing with a basket. Like, I compare these games, these things to basketball. If I'm putting up 40 and we losing, or it takes forever to win a game, is that really fun? Is that the best way to be? Or can I just score 25, get 10 more assists, and then we blow the other team out? What would you rather do? You're still a star. You're still going to make the same, like, good amount of money. Wouldn't it help to be a little bit selfless?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And devs, and I'm going to end on this. Devs, at least be equal with the ranking up for everybody. If you got to make strategists harder to play, at least give them the same amount of reward for winning. That's the big key. Necros, these streamers, please shut up. Y'all out here, y'all know y'all can play multiple things and this and that. You do know that healing is a skill. So I'm telling you, y'all made the game harder for us because healers literally stop healing. Some people try to be like that, but I like the fact that those people in a virtual fictional setting pulled their power together to say, we're not going to do it until you do something. They didn't quite do what I wanted them to do, but they still got something moved. So just think about if you do some of that in real life, and stop whining about Nintendo and stuff when you can maybe vote with your power, with your wallet. But nope.
But they're gonna vote with their wallet. They're gonna buy it. They're gonna buy it.
Right.
They
voted with their wallet.
There is no such thing as this that the Nintendo Switch 2 is too expensive. That's BS. That's cap. I'm standing on it. I'm not coming off of it. I'm standing on it. It's all cap.
It is super cap. It's just, bro, we broke it down last week about Neo Geo. We broke it down. I gave example again with these retro gamers who spend thousands at these conventions. They are proud of it. I mean, even if they gonna flip it back for this, that, they're part of the problem. They inflate stuff on the secondary market. So it's like, I don't know if they done grasped this situation. shout out to GameStop for once. They had the in-store thing right. Online they were trash like Target.
Dang.
GameStop and Target, like GameStop just I like their website was like, yeah. Target just gave up. They just like no. They was like, we somehow have switches, but I tried Target. It was just like I thought my computer was about to blow up. Best Buy was cooking. The Walmart app. But whatever's wrong with these websites, when y'all know
Because
it's
man,
like
people ain't be having they don't be having server space like that, yo, man. Imagine millions of people trying to crash your site at one time. Like, come on, bro.
y'all gotta prepare for y'all gotta spend money on y'all websites for these every time Nintendo or somebody release a new console, get your website together. Like, come on, what is this garbage? So GameStop, cool. Glad that we can go in store and do this. I don't think GameStop gonna be here for another 10 years, y'all. Like
Nah, no, they're not.
after Nintendo get rid of physical gaming, probably midway through this system, where they gonna start releasing a digital. Watch, they gonna release a digital only system. That there's rumors that's gonna be the mid fresh. They're not gonna worry about disc. Because they want it. They gonna give you your family friendly price by getting rid of the disc, and they gonna tell you go buy it digital, so we ain't gotta produce that garbage no more. That's gonna be the family friendly part. And guess who ain't gonna care? Like us older people and our peers, and in Japan, but even the mighty Japan that loves this stuff, it's starting to go away with the younger crowd. Go figure, all which way, but they still gonna want to buy it. In fact, look how well it's doing in Japan. Sold out. They got their own region lock version that's a little bit cheaper. And I'm gonna say this: how the hell, if you are American, how the hell you gonna get mad at a Japanese country making something more accessible for its own country people? Do y'all know how silly that sound, America? Just because our country put the boot to our butt for any which way they can screw us over, how you gonna get mad at them wanting their own country to have the best and accessible? People
Because
are
we
getting
believe in
beside themselves with
propaganda.
that. Like,
That's just because we
y'all,
believe in the propaganda.
they don't make this stuff for us first. They make it they make it to make money, but they actually take some pride in being a Japanese company to be for their people.
Look, man, gotta be for the people. Saying
If you look, America, just because America sell out all of its stuff and don't produce nothing, Japan followed suit with America. They still in Asia, they still got stuff in Vietnam, so they found ways to get around some things for now. That's why that price was decided upon. They came out with the pre-order, and things just became crazy. I can't wait to maybe be an even older man, and then when I go back and read some of this stuff in video game history, how did the Switch 2 was looked at from launch to what people think of it, and the whole time by then we're probably just gonna stay with the Switch. They probably just gonna keep making the Switch 5, I mean, even before the Switch was released, people were mad. It's gonna just be Switch 2. They talking about we should call it the Super Nintendo Switch. Like, stop it. Y'all, it has a brand. Like, that's why it's just Switch 2, and people were mad about that. I'm like, good God. Like,
They're not
come
mad
on,
about it,
man.
Coop. It's Pat, remember? They're not mad. They're not mad.
Well, excuse me. The idiots in the comments, not the grifters.
Right. They're not, nobody's mad. Even the comment section is capped. These
true
people
that.
bored.
It's like,
These people are bored. They have nothing else to do with their life. They're just online complaining about something. Nothing legitimate. Just complaining for complaining's sake. They're still gonna get it when it comes out.
mean,
Trust me.
like the same people who play Fatal Fury, like, it's trash, but then they learn every move on the game.
Hold on. Let's speak on that real quick before we end the show. So Ronaldo, the soccer player, is allegedly a rapist, and I can't believe SNK would add a rapist. The Saudi prince owning SNK just adds this rapist to their game because the Saudi prince likes soccer. But why is it that Ronaldo is like in the top tier. People got the game. They ranked up with Ronaldo. They like S ranks with Ronaldo. The DJ, they're playing with the DJ. They're not. It's all cap. It's all been cap. They don't really. They're not mad about the rapist because if you were mad about a rapist, you would never elect Trump.
Mm.
Donald Trump wouldn't be your president if you had morals. If you had morals, right? I'm talking because the ones complaining about Ronaldo being a rapist are right wingers. These are right wing MAGA people talking about. I can't believe SNK sold out to the Saudi prince and let the rapist be a character in the fighting game. I'm just not
I
going to take it
mean,
serious. But you voted for Trump. I can't with these people. They these look. Social media engagement is centered upon rage bait. You're not really mad for real, but they want to type something in the comment section, a post, or get on a mic and say, "I'm angry, I'm outraged," so you can come watch my clip and click on it. Because when they turn all these devices off, like they get off the Zoom, they get off the mic, they get off the podcast, and sit in them like I'm sitting in my chair right now. They're laughing, having a good time.
Mm.
They're not upset about nothing. It's all cat. Like low tier God who rage quits midstream or mid fight does that because he knows you're gonna clip it and say, "Look, I made low tier God rage quit." Ha 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 ha! Make me famous. Make me. It's an act. And those of you who go out there and looking for low tier God's content to repost it and say, "Look, low tier God's mad. He rage quit." The topic of discussion is low tier God, not you. So low tier God wins in
exactly.
the end. In other words, I'm not making fun of low tier God because we quit. You're trying to make fun of him. But the topic of discussion is him and not you, the person making fun of him. He's bigger than you. He's more relevant than you. So that's what this is. Low tier God is by design. This is an act. This is part of his act. That's his thing. That's his niche. It's working for him. So everybody who say they hate low tier God are trying to take his personality and make it their own and do the same thing by being toxic and getting mad and fake mad, not real mad,
True.
fake mad.
True
Because
that.
low
True
tier
that.
God's not really mad. He don't care about y'all like that. He don't care about y'all like that. That y'all think y'all can make this dude mad. Y'all fake mad so that you can, as much as you say you hate the guy, you trying to beat him because you see that his formula is working. The formula for growing your content, growing your online personality is to be toxic. Dr. Disrespect. Just let's use him for example. Dr. Disrespect, the Call of Duty, toxic Call of Duty person who got in trouble for the underage inboxing stuff, right? That's what brought him down. The fact that he was dating or inboxing some such 17-year-old girl, right? Dr. Disrespect grew his online persona by being toxic. He has millions he got more followers than Maximilian because he's
Which is
being
crazy because
toxic.
I never heard of the guy until the scandal. Like,
Right. But he literally has
and I
more
just
followers than Maximilian Duke. He's more known than Maximilian Duke. He's been around longer than Maximilian Duke. He plays Call of Duty. Dr. Disrespect is famous for Call of Duty and other shooting games, but mainly Call of Duty. Yeah, he plays other shooting games, but Call of Duty is his thing. That's the thing that he's like their mascot. He's constantly disrespectful on the microphone. And he has amassed millions of YouTube followers, millions of Twitter followers, millions of followers online because he's toxic. So that's the formula
which
to be big is to be toxic, trash something, bash something, be criticize something, be overly critical, even if you disagree with what you're saying out of your own mouth. Just say it because people are gonna come listen to you say it. Another one, take it out of gaming. Kevin Samuels, rest his soul. Kevin Samuels was famous for dissing women. She's a six. She's a six at best. She's a low value woman. And he amassed all these
Not the low
followers,
value.
all these these women hating dudes that made him famous. And he would have a whole phone call live stream with these women hanging up in their face. He was famous for hanging up in girls' faces on the internet. And these toxic males found that entertaining. So before he died on top of a air quote low value woman, that's what he was doing.
I
Because
mean,
hey,
it,
Well, I
if
mean
we
that
go
was that
according to
was
his
that was
logic,
alleged. We don't really know. We don't. I mean,
I
listen,
mean,
if we
we
go
we think
according to his
so,
logic,
but we weren't super sure.
any
uh,
female that's a nurse, she's a low value chick. She's a six at best because she's a nurse. He went down the whole spill about the type of jobs these women get to put them in categories. And who did he die on top of? A nurse, a registered nurse who was trying to
I'm just
revive him, but she
saying.
She was
could not bring him
registered
back
though.
to life.
No,
She was a
All I will
registered
say
nurse. She was an
is
RN.
oh boy.
Just saying, I can use
sometimes,
those
you
examples.
know,
I could go on all day. These are examples of
irony.
why all of this is cap.
Oh man, she
This
was
is all
registered.
cap, man. Shit. How you die on top of a nurse? Do you know how much you had to
That's
piss God
that's
off
not
to
his
die on
fault.
top of
The
somebody
nurse,
who could
the
save
nurse
your
should
life?
have been able to tend to his wounds. You know what I'm saying?
She couldn't do it. He was too
Mike,
far gone.
Mike, don't
He
be
was
cutting
too
the
far
Kevin
gone.
Samuels
When
reference.
the Lord wants you, you're
He was
gone.
done,
Oh
done in.
I
man.
don't care who doctor
Oh
on you.
man.
When the Lord call your number, you out of here. It was time for him to
I'm
go.
just saying.
Oh man.
He had.
I'm just saying. It's just
See, it's
I
the
ain't even gonna go there,
you know
but I
God
mean,
wants you.
it
You
is what
know
it
God
is.
wants your life when even the doctors can't save you.
well. See, she wasn't a doctor. She was a nurse. You know what I'm saying?
He's
See,
a
if she was
nurse.
a
Yeah.
doctor.
Just saying, like this is just the examples that I
Oh
give.
man.
The examples that
I'm
I
just
give are
saying.
just
Maybe
me
if
Yeah.
he
saying
was
that.
participating in high value activities, maybe he would got snatched away. I don't know, man. But either
Oh
way,
man. I
it's
I
here.
I
just
Or
say
there.
that I don't my personal self. I don't give too much credence to criticism online for virtually anything because a lot of it is clickbait, a lot of it is
true
cap,
that.
and
True
a
that.
lot of it is just click on my video so that you can watch me and give me clicks and views and subscribe to me. But it's not genuine. It's egregious and it's cap. That's why I wanted to say that.
Word.
And I would just and I will say this: a lot of people, I remember what was this show? Dear White People, and it was like season two, and like the conservative chick that Tessa Thompson was playing. She even admitted she's like, I don't believe in none of this, but she's like, but she believed she was so good at the lie, they become a part of it, and like these people, the people who can't decide better, because unfortunately there is that side of it, the people who do believe this, these grifters, and the grifters can't stop grifting because this is how they make their money.
The
So
grifters can't
this
stop
kind of
grifting.
they can't reverse it. Like ask Candace Owens, you lose all them jobs, and then you want to be
Oh
like, can you
man.
please take me back and
It's
let
a
me
cold
in?
world.
No,
It's a cold world out
you know
there,
you
man.
get some people, they use you, they grift you. The people that know they can get a quick buck off of you, like, oh look, we got Candace Owens on the
Got
Breakfast
Candace in
Club,
the
which
house.
whatever. I stopped
Man.
watching that show. Like
Man.
just I like I said, I'm one of the few. I don't watch all these things. Like I don't even know why the whole 100 Men versus the gorilla is a thing, and that's been a thing the past couple of days. I don't know
Wow.
what this is about. Like why
We
a
are
gorilla will
man,
kill 100 people? Like you cannot beat with your bare human fist a
bruh.
gorilla. And
It would
somebody
have to
said,
be. You would probably have to be like 100 people. Like, bruh, do you know how strong a gorilla? Like, man, look. Anyway,
it would
look.
have to be 100 people at one time.
Yeah,
Exact.
like, bruh, look. Anyway, final thoughts. I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it to open mind. Final thoughts. And where can they find you?
Final thoughts, y'all. Don't believe the hype. Don't fall for the clickbait. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? For
nah, bruh.
whatever the thing is. This isn't anything specific. Just uh, click on things with caution, right? Be cautious with what you click
True,
on.
true that.
I know we're looking to support our YouTube or our content creators, period, not just YouTube. Our content creators in which I'm all for the support of that. I mean, of course, I don't want to shoot myself in the foot and say don't support us because I'm a content creator, NERDSoul is a content creator,
Yeah.
Coop's a content creator. But you know, do a self evaluation on why you like toxic stuff that you keep clicking on it in the first place. Self evaluate. Because now this isn't directed at the content creators. I'm directing at you, the consumer. Why are you entertained by toxic stuff? That's a rhetorical question you can ask yourself. I'm open mind, spelling with a Y on blue sky. Open space mind on Twitter. I mean on YouTube. Put that space in there. 2 words, open mind. Put that space in there. And follow me on YouTube. And same thing on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed the fight between me and NERDSoul. NERDSoul kicked
Yeah.
my butt tonight, y'all. He got the best of me on Halo Fury.
NERDSoul actually might have another character. He gonna
Listen.
workshop this new character.
Listen,
gonna see it on
NERDSoul
the
gave me
screen,
that
baby.
work tonight, y'all. Y'all saw it. Y'all seen it with your eyes. Before Coop showed up, this is before Coop showed up. NERDSoul gave me that work. He won the set 3 straight. I ain't even get the picture. I didn't win no rounds.
I don't think he was trying, y'all.
No, seriously. I'm telling you, like Nerd was thinking that I'll be letting him win. Like Nerd, you better than you think you are, bro. Like you do have when you sit down and focus,
Yeah,
you can win and fight.
when I try to sweat it up a little bit,
when you sit with your back straight up and,
I'm like,
do this like this, and do this right here, you not fast. You just gotta. You don't have time. The thing
that's
between
true.
me and you, NERDSoul, is I spend a lot of my time playing the fighting game and learning. You spend a lot of your time editing your videos and building your channel.
Yeah.
And that's fine. It's not a bad thing.
Plus, I played like a whole bunch of earlier. I was playing
Yeah.
Puyo and Tetris with Mikey. So like there's tons of like other little random little games that I'm playing when I could be like studying your art.
Right, and that's fine. So it's not bad. I'm not letting you win. I'm
watching some of my Strive footage over here. I'm like, you know what, your boy, when I get on a roll, when I get on a roll,
look, you on the 9th floor.
Oh, I
am
am
on the 9th. I saw you on the 9th floor.
Okay, dang. Cause see, since I don't go to the floor stuff, I just put it in training mode and turn it on. I don't really know where I be at.
Go check and see your floor, bro. I think they shut the doors on you on the 8th floor. I think they closed you off. That's what they do.
They say don't go down there. They ain't right.
Guilty Gear Strive will lock you out of those bottom floors. Like, nope, you gonna stay up here and stop picking on them people down there. That's the thing.
Yeah, that would be unfair if you were like on the 9th floor and you went down to like the 4th floor or something like that. Like,
Guilty Gear Strive will close the bottom floors off to you. You cannot play on the lower floors. You too good. Face these people. Fight these people on the higher rank. That's what they gonna do to you. So pass them Michael Creek.
All right, cool. Final thoughts. Where can they find you?
Final thoughts. Also, other things. Smurf accounts. That's whack. If you speaking of being the bottom floor. Also, just again with the devs, with my rivals, with the way they made people lose their rank, they basically created automatic Smurfs when they made people have to re-rank up to jump in into such and such. And I know I'm kind of like a person that probably should be playing ranked sometimes. I just don't. So I don't Smurf. I use one account. But if you're a legit near pro player or you Necros or one of these people out here with an alt account just to go break people's spirit, not just the good old fashioned, but that you got all the supreme techniques. You play with your teammates are pro people and such, or you done train people in the dojo how to be almost there. That's garbage. That is garbage.
Hey,
I hope they go good.
No, finish your thing. I was gonna say something.
I just said I hope that the devs start finding a way to ban Smurf accounts. And also, folks, again, maybe the subject of the day was toxic and don't believe the hype and the cap. If you're playing a team game, every role is important, or it should be. Even if the devs make a little bit of mistake, nobody's Superman. No, look, Spider-Man take hits, y'all. The Hulk can even bleed. And the Hulk is not... Poor Hulk will sit there and die in this game without heals, man. So I'm just saying.
You gotta have people work as a unit and
Oh man, I think we lost Coop.
We lost him. We lost who?
Let's
Well, I was
see.
going to say if he before why he's going, he's coming back. He's coming back. I was going to say something to what he said. He said something about Smurf accounts, right?
I
Hmm.
just be like,
That's one of the.
Oh,
Oh,
never
he's
mind.
back.
He's back.
Okay,
He's
all
back.
right. All right, let
uh,
him finish, and then I was going to say
uh,
something. This is pertaining to first Smurf accounts when he done.
it's just simply put, just be kind to people, enjoy the game. If you're in quick play as we call it, and then quick play and quicks, you lose, so what? But people like don't. If you're not making money from this game, you're not a pro. All right. If you're not
So
on
stop playing
stream,
sweaty.
if you're not sponsored, I don't even care if you play sweaty. If you want to prove you good, but you ain't got to be an a-hole. And even if you win and then you still an a-hole, but like I'm the reason we won. We all won. Somebody got to heal you. Somebody got to take the damage. I jumped, put my head in there, smash. Like I jumped in front of many of Punisher ults as a tank to keep you from dying in the back. Cause I'm like, all right, maybe you'll get me and you'll kill this guy, or I'll pick a teammate that team like the team up powers like this season. If you pick Wanda or Doctor Strange, I couldn't play with Doctor Strange. I'm learning to play with Doctor Strange because if I pick up Strange, you got Wanda. That makes us way more powerful. That makes my
Yeah, I
job
forgot
easy.
two characters can like
That
team up and stuff.
I
Yeah,
want
it
to
can.
believe that as me trusting you as a person who can't play Strange, who has to go learn Strange to make maybe what you do easier. I'll do that for you because who will do if they don't know me, but if you do that, all right, we're gonna team up. And Hulk, he be dying quick, but he teamed up with Namor. I'm gonna pick up Hulk and I'm gonna jump around. I'm gonna do the Jolly Green Giant dance. And we're gonna have fun. And I'm gonna try to protect you. I'm gonna take the hits, and my numbers are gonna be garbage. But you know what? The people who get it know that I'm creating spacing and I'm making you better.
Word up, word up. All right. Well, oh yeah, where can they find you?
Find me at blurred.ish1 on Twitch, blurred_ish, and just find all my stuff there on these places.
All right. Open mind. You had something about Smurf accounts.
Yeah, just to piggyback on what he said, that's one of, not the most, but one of the reasons I didn't want to play Tekken no more is because they reset the rates, which put all the gods of destruction into Tekken King, Tekken King and Bushin, and just basically put us all in lower ranks, and we're all gods of destruction. It's like, yeah, I made it to God of destruction, but I don't necessarily like fighting them dudes every day because the fights are annoying. So
The
it's
fights is
you
tough.
definitely you inevitably created Smurf accounts by having all these Tekken Kings who are not Tekken Kings, they're gods of
Yeah,
destruction, but you reset the ranks and everybody's rank got reset. So we're all gods of destruction disguised as Tekken Kings, and that
you're
just made
right.
the lower ranks even harder to play. Like, yes, I can do it, but it's gonna take me a minute, and I don't necessarily want to sit there and play the game at a high level constantly. Like, yes, I'm
Yeah,
high level, but I don't want to constantly play that way. I actually want to play a little bit more relaxed and just if I get a dub, I get the dub. But I don't want to put that much effort in. And if I'm gonna have to do that, then good. I don't want to play Tekken anymore. So aside from the season 2 patch being what it is, you reset the ranks, and you could have pushed us back a couple of ranks. They pushed us back 6 ranks,
wow.
Yeah, I
and
don't
it made it
understand it.
harder for you to rank up. So now you need even more rank points to rank up, even more rank points now. So it's like,
Is that it's
yeah,
insidious to do that?
that's very insidious, and I feel like you robbed me. You took my money. I paid for this game. I paid to get good at this game, and you want me to play your game so bad, you're going to reset my rank. You think I'm going to climb back up there? No, I'm not. I actually deleted the game and sent it to the cloud. Yes, I already
Dang.
made the purchase, but it's not sitting in my file. It's not sitting in my PlayStation hard drive anymore. It's in the cloud actually. So I actually would have to download Tekken 8 again if I wanted to play it. I deleted it.
Nah.
I
This is
deleted
why I'm about to
Tekken.
get on my beat 'em up backlog. I'm about to get on my
Yo.
adventure games,
Yeah,
and
I
I'm gonna
deleted.
take. I call it the Overwatch break because I played Overwatch for 10 years, almost 10 years. I
Mhm.
took long, hard breaks. I don't think Marvel is doing a thing where it make it hard to stop because they keep releasing these characters so much and it's free. And it's like I want to play it, I want to see it. Look, y'all, we review Marvel. We're gonna go see Thunderbolts. I'm hearing great things about Thunderbolts. I'm already
Yeah, I'll
all
be
in on
seeing.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
I already
me and
got.
wife going to see
I
us
already
this
got
Saturday.
2 tickets for Thunderbolts. I'll be seeing Thunderbolts
So,
Thursday and Friday.
sir, they done released a
Why
Bucky
you watching it
skin
twice?
from the
Cause
movie.
man, I'm seeing it alone on the review tip, and I'm gonna see it with my boy. I'm also seeing Sinners tomorrow, so I won't be able to review it with the homies. But I am seeing Sinners again because I'm support. You know what I'm saying? Because we out here for
Sinners
Sinners.
is that good of a movie to go see it twice at the movies. It is though.
Yeah,
Yes, it is. Like,
and plus since I got the
man,
AMC pass, I can see like 4 movies a week. It don't, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing else out really popping. I think there's another horror movie coming next week, but that's next week. So
Megan, I think, and actually it was written by a black lady. Kayla Cooper was
I didn't
the
know Megan was
writer.
written by Black Lady, that little AI chick. I didn't know that. I had no
oh,
idea. I
Yep,
just didn't know that.
I didn't know either. I was like,
Megan is
she
such
was
a
on
stupid movie. I mean, it's good, but it's stupid.
but good for her. Hopefully, she getting all her paper, where
Yeah,
she can
you know what I'm
eventually,
saying?
be the next. I ain't gonna say, I ain't want to say Tyler Perry, but Shonda Rhimes, get that Shonda Rhimes money.
Yep, you know what I'm saying? Out here in Bridgerton. But anyway, final
Bridgerton.
thoughts. Final thoughts for me. Preacher, maybe, maybe,
Okay. Okay.
maybe,
I fox with it. I fox with it.
maybe.
I'm gonna test your preacher out.
I had to
I'm gonna test
switch.
your
I
preacher.
couldn't. I had to go with. You know what I'm saying? The Strive controller. I couldn't. I was trying but I had to go with the Strive controller because you know what I'm
Hey,
saying.
listen.
I need
I
them
fox
extra.
with
I
you.
need them extra buttons up here to be. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all on Fatal Fury, y'all trying to take my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just
Listen.
trying to
I
Oh,
make
it's
some
fox
money to
with
SNK
feed
you.
my
If
gang.
daughter.
you
Always
want to play
been
with
weird.
preacher, I'm going to test you. I'm going to test your. I'm gonna play you.
I
I'm
gotta
gonna pick
I gotta
Terry
learn that
Bogard
Kim.
though.
I gotta learn the Kim matchup. You guys will see the footage. I gotta learn that Kim matchup.
Like,
I
you
only
know what
want
you
one
need? You
fight.
gotta get that. You gotta get the old Neo Geo big stick controller, man, and play that
They,
old SNK style with the big stick, black buttons, like they sold in the whole control deck.
they want you to pay $300 for a joystick. Man, anyway, look. NERD, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. Look, just help a brother out. I share it, show people stuff. Look, we'll be back next week. I know we're mad behind, and you're probably seeing this video either late or back to back with other videos, but I have a new computer. Things are moving fast.
Yes.
For instance, today I was able to knock out 6 videos. So things are coming. I just got a backlog. Finish that, and it's gonna be rolling. So
Now,
just give me a
any
second,
of those
and we
videos
coming.
of a certain person that we traveling that traveled to the
Not
con?
yet, but you on the way. I had to get some stuff out the way for church. Got that done, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Got you know what I'm saying? And then
Gotta get the Lord his due.
get the Lord his due, get the Lord his digital tithe, and then because there's like 2 anime joints, but the thing is, this bad boy kind of rolling. I ain't gonna front. I can work like I want to work now, so we good. But anyway, until next time, y'all stay real, stop hating on people on the internet, and just have a good time and be kind to folks. And hug your mom and give a high five to your dad, and peace.